Heights and underwater expeditions doesn't make one a daredevil. Visiting some of the most dangerous places in the world is what gives you the right to be called a true adventurer. If you love adventure and have nerves of steel, we thought it would be nice to share interesting information about some of the most dangerous places to visit in the world. From barren drylands to mysterious occurrences at sea, there are plenty of dangerous destinations that you can check out to get your heart pumping. So if you're someone who likes to live on the edge, here is our list of the top 10 most dangerous places on the planet. Are you ready? It's time to enter the Zen Zone. At number 10. Death Valley, California. Death Valley is a good example of the violence of nature. Scientists believe it is the driest place in the United States. Summers are uncomfortably hot here, with temperatures reaching up to 134 degrees Fahrenheit. Death Valley can also be dangerously cold during the winter months, threatening the lives of humans and animals here. The extreme heat of Death Valley has killed people in the past. It will continue to kill those who do not honor its extreme climate and treacherous terrain. Death Valley does not forgive those who are not careful. At number 9. North Sentinel Islands, India. Deep in the Indian Ocean, you'll come across this island, supposedly one of the most dangerous and hardest places to visit on the planet. Popular for its picturesque landscape, splendid beaches, and captivating nature, the North Sentinel Island is an island that is so dangerous that the Indian government has banned its peoples from going anywhere near it, and going within 3 miles of the island is actually illegal. The inhabitants of this place are some of the most unwelcoming people in the world. They are incredibly hostile to outsiders and are extremely unwilling to communicate with people who aren't their own. According to some anthropologists, the Sentinelese tribe has lived in absolute seclusion for the last 60,000 years. It's not just their violence that poses risks to travelers though. Survival International says that the Sentinelese are in danger of dying out and are extremely vulnerable to others because they have not built up immunity to routine diseases like the common cold or the flu. At number 8. Mailu Suu, Kyrgyzstan. Excessive protection is needed to survive in Mailu Suu, without which there can be large-scale destruction and damage to life. A uranium mining town in southern Kyrgyzstan, Mailu Suu is one of the most radioactive places in the world. Housing about 23,000 people in its area, this town poses huge risks for those living there. From 1946 to 1968 the plant produced and processed more than 10,000 metric tons of uranium ore products eventually used to create the Soviet Union's first atomic bomb. What remains now are not atomic bombs, but 1.96 million cubic meters of radioactive mining waste. According to a 2006 study published by the Blacksmith Institute, Mailu Suu counts as the third most polluted place in the world. At number 7. Skeleton Coast, Namibia. Skeleton Coast is one of the most inhospitable places on the planet. The Erie coastline has long been considered a dangerous area for naval vessels due to the persistent foggy weather and unpredictable Bengala current. The sand is littered with life's remnants, elephant rib cages mixed with turtle shells, topped with whale vertebrae and seal skulls. The Portuguese call the coast the gates of hell, while the indigenous Khoisan Bushmen describe it as the land God made in anger. The Skeleton Coast is not only a final resting place for animals, it also keeps trophies of the ghostly remains of ships it has ruined. It isn't just shipwrecks that litter the Skeleton Coast. Some unfortunate aircraft have misjudged the conditions here as well, and their pilots have joined those whose lives have been claimed by this notorious stretch of coast. At number 6. Danakil Desert, East Africa. The Danakil Desert, spread across northeastern Ethiopia, southern Eritrea, and northwestern Djibouti, possesses many threats and is one of the hottest and most lifeless in the world. The main feature of the dangerous desert is the almost complete absence of breathable oxygen in its territory. The air here is burnt and is filled with poisonous gases, so people can only be in certain areas of the desert for a very short time without detrimentally affecting their health and risking their lives. Daytime temperatures often surpass the extremes of 122 degrees Fahrenheit, making it a gruesome place to visit or live in. Also, it is very prone to many inhuman conflicts, elevating the levels of danger here. These conflicts even include the risk of getting kidnapped. At number 5. Bermuda Triangle, North Atlantic Ocean. One of the most popular and dangerous places around the world, the Bermuda Triangle is a much feared area. This area has also been referred to as the Devil's Triangle. Although most of these cases have been given logical and rational explanations, some of them still remain a mystery. The name was first used by American author Vincent Gaddis in Argosy magazine, to describe an area the shape of a triangle in the Atlantic Ocean, off the coast of Florida. One of the most dangerous places to travel to, the Bermuda Triangle is for those who are brave, full of curiosity and adventure. At number 4, Tijuana, Mexico. Named one of the most dangerous cities in the world, Tijuana is known for violent crime and poverty. This Mexican border city 15 miles south of downtown San Diego, has long been one of Mexico's most violent cities. Not long ago, it was a party spot for American college students during spring break, until its seedy underbelly of crime surfaced. Most of the violence comes from human trafficking and drug trades, mostly crystal meth, each run by different gangs, as well as a rivalry between the El Chapo's Sinaloa and Tijuana cartels. The crime rate is strongly related to the location of Tijuana and its proximity to the border and California. So if you're ever in San Diego and feeling bored, please think twice before going for a quick drink across the border. At number 3. Snake Island, Brazil. This Brazilian island has so many snakes, humans aren't allowed. No humans are allowed on Snake Island, and with good reason. There's about one deadly snake per square foot on it. The snakes became trapped on the island when rising sea levels covered up the land that connected it to the mainland. The island is thought to have a population of about 430,000 snakes. This island is the only place on the planet that houses the deadly golden lancehead viper. It is believed to be one of the deadliest serpents in the world. With venom so powerful that it can melt human flesh and kill you within an hour. Just the thought of this snake can send chills down your spine. Due to the enormous level of danger on the island, the Brazilian government has banned travel and made it illegal to visit. At number 2. Oymyakon, Russia. Having scarily low temperatures for a permanently inhabited place, it is one of the coldest places in the world. The lowest temperature to be recorded here was -96.2 degrees Fahrenheit. Oymyakon is quite remote with a population of 300,000. It is considered the world's coldest major city. The extreme cold makes it difficult to grow anything, so the residents of Oymyakon subsist mostly on meat, reindeer, horse, and Arctic fish. Eyelashes freeze, frostbite is a constant danger, and cars are usually kept running even when not being used, lest their batteries die in temperatures that average -58 degrees Fahrenheit in the winter. Bathrooms are mostly outhouses, the ground is too frozen for pipes. According to the Weather Channel, the ground has to be warmed with a bonfire to break into, such as for digging a grave. According to the Siberian Times, 2 men died after their car stalled and they had set out on foot during the cold streak. At number 1. Syria? Ranked number 1 on our list of the most dangerous places on the planet is Syria, known to be a consistent target for wars and the chaos that follows. The inhabitants always live in fear of bodily harm and encountering death. The security situation in Syria is extremely dangerous due to military conflict, including airstrikes, and very high levels of violence, terrorism and kidnapping. Many foreigners, especially aid workers and journalists, have been kidnapped for ransom or political gain. Years of civil war and conflict has left Syria with uncertainty, insecurity and battered with various factions in control of different parts of the country. The consequences are tragic for all parties involved, the civilians, especially the children. These are our top 10 picks. What do you think? Did we miss any of your favorites? Any top 10 list you'd like to see? Let us know in the comments section below. If you enjoy this kind of content, do me a favor and like the video, hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell to stay tuned for our latest videos. It really helps us spread the Zen and grow the channel. If you like what we do here at Top 10 Zen, or you like cool clothing and gear, you should check out top10zen.store on a regular basis to see what new stuff just dropped. We have really awesome gear, shirts, hats and all kinds of cool items to grab for yourself or to give as a gift. We have an amazing lineup of merch inspired by the power of Zen, so check it all out at